Alrighty, so a trade review for today and focus list for tomorrow. So, open positions. Let's see, so I sold half of my AEHR today, sold half of this. I was debating on selling half, but I ended up selling half. Low volume day, so we'll see which way it wants to go tomorrow. And then tomorrow I'll probably sell my entire position or I'll hold it if we get some follow through. VSAT, I finally closed this today. Good thing I took profits yesterday because this ended up stopping me out at break even for the rest of the trade. But still made money on this trade, so pretty happy with it. Didn't get the full follow through that I ended up wanting, but you know, you don't always get what you want. And the market hasn't been the easiest, so it is what it is. But close that out today, and it closed below the 10 as well. So iron still holding my half position, trailing with the 10. Nothing new here. Open day pretty strong. Closed, you know, whatever. It's just pulling back in light volume. Doesn't really matter. ETHU, I did open position on Ethereum. Pretty good setup. If this can actually set up another inside day, I would love to add into it. Right here, it really has to break above 4,500. That's like the level. I think good above 4,500, you know. But, I mean, really, you just need to hold this 9 o'clock candle. If you can hold the 9 o'clock candle, you got a good shot. But it's not really going anywhere right now. It's just stuck right here, just consolidating. So we'll see which way it goes tomorrow. If it comes back to my break even, I'll probably cut down some size. But just sitting right at that level for now, so I'm just going to let it do what it wants to do. Comes back down, I'll probably cut some size, goes up, let it work. XNET, this was my other buy today. Just a clean little high type flag after making a huge move up on big volume. Higher lows, lower highs, higher lows. And then broke out on volume. Now this needs a little bit more volume to come in, but it does look good for now. Tomorrow, if I can get some volume and start pushing up to $9, that'd be great. And this thing could really get some momentum going. But for now, not doing anything wrong. This is the action you want to see. We bought it. It came back down. We tested our average for a little bit, maybe about an hour, and then once it pushed back through my average, it held the rest of the day. Never touched it. So that's what you want to see. Same thing, Ethereum. Literally bought it and then stuck at my average for a little bit. Took out highs and hasn't retested my average since. So if it did come back and touch my average, I would be a little bit suspect of the stock. Focus list for tomorrow. So I've got a couple names here. So I've got METC. Now, I can't tell if this is choppy or not. Like, you have a little bit of chop right here. Like, it's kind of choppy. But it's just been losing and then reclaiming its 20. And now it's tightened up on the right side. Volatility contraction pattern, some would say. The volume looks pretty dead to me, which I like. And when I look at this, I'm looking at these higher lows. I'm looking at how it's just made higher lows. It's done nothing objectively wrong. Higher lows, and it's making lower highs, right? It's just made a nice coiled flag. After making, mind you, 146% move up. Right, 146% move up, and now it's just consolidated. It never really tightened up right here. It tried to go, and then like I was suspect. I bought this breakout, and I was suspect of it. I stopped break even, and then it now it's just coiled. But look how like it's held around these highs really well. That's what I'm really looking at. It's only 12% off the highs, right? It's contracted very, very well after making a very nice clean move up. And even on the pullbacks, like look, this is another clean move up, clean pullback, clean move up, sideways, and then which way is it going to break? We're going to find out. But I do think this actually looks pretty solid. And I would try some tomorrow if it went. And then look at the level. Look how clean this level is. Right at this wick right here. Right at this close right here. And then the high of today. And then the open of yesterday. So it's like, I think it looks very, very, very clean if it wants to go from this pattern. And, you know, you have your contractions. 1 contraction, 2 contraction, 3 contraction, expansion. Which way, who knows? But I think outside, I think it looks pretty good. A-Lab, sorry for the METC glaze. Holy glaze. Anyways, so A-Lab. So same thing here. I don't think this one's choppy, but it certainly doesn't make the most linear move up, but it certainly has momentum. You know, this move was 120% on a pretty large cap stock, right? Not a slow stock. This thing went from $90 to $180, $200. So, and all it's done is it's made higher lows and lower highs. It hasn't done anything wrong. It's finally pulled into this 20 moving average, right? Lower highs, higher lows. It hasn't done anything objectively wrong. And when I look at the semiconductor space, you know, NVIDIA, it looks like it could UNR the 50. When I look at AVGO, it looks pretty fucking good. Holding right near highs, it's not doing anything objectively wrong. When I look at CRDO, this is gapping to new highs. Earnings, good report, right? SOXX, the ETF, looks like it could UNR the 50. It's not objectively doing anything wrong. This would be the leader in the semiconductor space. And I just don't see anything wrong with the action that it has been making. And so I think this looks pretty good. It's coiled, it's tight, the volume is dead. The volume is dead, right? Very low volume, very tight, only a plus 1% day. And it's held the gains very well, right? It's only 12% off the highs, just like METC. And despite making both stocks made 100% moves up, and they've consolidated on these highs extremely, extremely well. So I think that's another great setup for tomorrow. OPAD, I bought it this day. It dropped an offering. I sold it this day. I bought it and sold Thursday, and then dropped an offering, and then now it's just tightened up. It hasn't done anything wrong. It's pulled into this 5 moving average. It's had 3 days of just sideways. So this could, and then look at the volume. The volume has dried up. This could easily just be a momentum burst setup. When I look at the hourly, it doesn't look bad at all. It looks very tight. If it breaks 545, if it breaks its previous high of day, I think this is a very solid long. The setup's been working very well. And you can clearly see it's a clean level to play. So, very clean. I think this looks pretty fucking good. You can see it had big volume, big momentum, very linear. And this definitely, you know, this gets going. It can go to 10 if it really wants to go. So, nothing wrong with that. EVLV, now I put this on secondary because while this has been making somewhat of a nice move up, it is somewhat choppy in the move up. Like, this isn't the most clean action. And then on top of that, it's a 5.3 ADR with only $20 million volume. This action's a lot cleaner. This is clean. This is clean. And then it kind of gets choppy here after earnings. Inside candle off the 20, so I think it looks decent, but I'm not the biggest fan, to be honest. It's okay at best. It's not bad. It's decent, but I think there's better names, probably. The volume is not that dead, to be honest, so it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's not bad. Made a nice move up, 56%, but it took a ton of sessions, so it's whatever. And then this setup's been hot lately. It's just been, you get a momentum candle and inside day, very tight. And so this would be a day trade type of setup. if I wanted to trade it. Would I want to? Maybe, probably not, but maybe. But it looks good. I'd much rather trade OPAD. This, this thing has like real momentum. You go to the 30-minute chart, linear move up, pull back, linear move up, pull back. You get a linear leg up. We'll see. That's all I got. Again, I'm watching Ethereum here. I think this could very well gauge the market. When Ethereum's been hot, the market's been hot. And then when Ethereum has not been so hot, market hasn't been that hot. It's just been chopping around. So, Ethereum has taken the lead in my eyes, and I think it looks really good. And if this can break 4,500 and then go to make new highs at 5,000, I think that's great for the market. If not, then we could see continued chop, and even this loses the 50. Maybe the market starts rolling over and loses the 50 as well. So that's all I got. Again, Bitcoin trying to bottom as well. So we'll see what happens. All right, appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know if this helped or if you enjoy this. I'm just kidding, I don't really care. But just let me know you guys are watching in the comments. I always look at the comments, and thank you if you do leave a comment. I love all you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one.